Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you're really well. So today we are talking about what's happening this week and how are they feeling about you this week, okay? So thank you to everyone who is new. Thank you to everyone returning. Please be aware that if you would like a free reading for the month of November 2018, so if you are listening to this currently as a new video up on the channel, you can get a free reading, free in inverted commas, by buying and reviewing one of my books on Amazon. So I have 4 books. They are linked in the description box below. If you buy one of my books, then, and don't mind leaving a review, and you email me a link to your review, you can then also have a free reading. It's all linked in the description below, so check it out if you're interested. Yeah, there's also a link to my website and my other channel, Spiritual Candy, so if you are interested in checking any of that out. Anyway, if you would like a reading other than that and you don't want to do the review, it's £20 for 20 minutes and you get it within 24 hours. So I'm going to start now, so if you haven't already, please pause the video and make your choice over which group. Here we go. Hi number ones, how are you doing? So we've got how are they feeling about you this week? Now, I'm using this deck. It's an unusual deck to use because it's about life changes, but I'm reading it intuitively, okay, as I am with all of the cards. So, how are they feeling this week about you? Okay, this is really interesting. This is really interesting. So, for a lot of you who are watching number one, you may have been on a bit of a break, or the person has taken a step back for a while. They've maybe been a little bit quiet. They've maybe been a little bit absent or distant. The Knight of Wands in the first position tells me that this situation could change very soon for the majority of you. Not everyone, but the majority. It's about having faith and about your goals coming. You know, it's going to be imminent. Your goal, the goal with regards to them is coming. So how they're feeling about you is they are wanting to come towards you. There's this sense of the messenger of the night, bringing inspiration, bringing like the Ace of Wands. I always feel this I often feel this when I see this card, that I feel he's a messenger of the Ace of Wands. So there is a sense that he or she is wanting to come towards you. And they're wanting to bring something positive, some positive change, okay? So that's how they're feeling, that they are maybe ready to move. So wherever they're at the minute, they're getting ready to move. And what I feel this is about, I'm going to read it this way because this kind of makes more sense. So they've been in a period of rest. So where have they been? They've been reflecting, they've been resting, they've been contemplating, they've been thinking about how to move to that next stage. So it's not that they have been distant or taken a step back or been detached because they don't care, but they've been looking to gather that inner strength, and that is what they've been working on and what they're continuing to work on, okay? Because what they want to do is they want to be supportive, you know, and they want to find that inner strength and that ability, to have that balanced masculine quality. Whether this is a woman or a man, it's about being able to have that inner strength and that inner support to be able to come towards you and give you what you need, and give you the support and the love and the strength that you are looking for, okay? So they're feeling like they're gaining their strength, you know, and they're finding that inner wisdom and that ability. And this is what they're saying as well for a lot of them who have been quite dysfunctional and maybe perhaps a bit needy and what have you, that they're actually finding their own inner strength, their own ability to support themselves and to use that inner wisdom. So they have come to this inner wisdom through this time of retreat. So if you find that you're the person that you're thinking about is still distant, is still detached. This is what they're doing. They're contemplating, they're considering, they're reflecting. So don't worry, don't feel like this is because they don't care. What they're actually doing is they're gathering their inner strength, and they are doing that so that they can move back towards you. And for a lot of you, that's going to be happening this week. You're going to see a sign of this movement back towards you. Thank you, number one. See you on the next reading, or on a private reading, whichever is the sooner. Hi, number twos. How are you doing? So, how are they feeling about you this week? Memories. We've got the Star. We've got the Four of Cups, and we've got the Hierophant. Okay. Okay, they're feeling... Let's start here. This is kind of obvious, isn't it? Memories. Okay, so a little bit like number one, I feel like a lot of you watching this have either recently had a fight, had a separation. You maybe aren't talking, you maybe are talking. But there's a detachment. There's a sense of a little bit of separation, a little bit of things haven't been quite working out lately in some way or another. Obviously these readings are for whether you're with the person or not, so it's going to be a little bit different for everybody, so you're going to have to interpret. But yet they are thinking about you. Memories. They're remembering the things that have happened between you, you know, and they're thinking about that, they're ruminating on that, they're very aware of that. They're saying that the Hierophant, for some of you, if you had concerns about your significant other, that they were maybe feeling unstable, that this Hierophant intuitively is representing for some of you that they have found some stability. So there's a few of you who need to hear the message that they're more stable now. Okay, so that's for a few of you. But yeah, they're in their memories. They're very, they're feeling very... magical, very it's quite a nostalgic, almost like childlike, very innocent, emotional energy towards you. You know, they're wishing that things could be different. They're wishing that they can have that situation with you that they really want. You know, there is a desire for you and for this situation. The problem that they're having is they've got the memories, they've got the desire, they've got that feeling towards you, but they're kind of, this intuitively feels like the Hierophant is that they're kind of stuck in their traditional ways of doing things. They're kind of, they're seeing it in a set way instead of kind of the potential of the Star, that they can have what they want, but they're going to have to allow it to happen in a bit of a different way. It's about getting what you want, but perhaps not in the way that you expected. And this is perfectly represented with the Four of Cups, in that they're looking at the status quo instead of seeing what's being offered from the left of field. You know, that sort of cliched saying of like something coming out of your left of field, you know, that sort of sense of something catching you unawares. They're not aware of this offering, you know, because they can only see the status quo. But the great thing is, guys, this is a strong energy, because the Hierophant is also about the commitment, and it can be about coming together in the relationship, they're saying, for some of you. So they're going the right way, because they're thinking about you. Some of you, it's fantasizing about you, thinking about you. They're feeling very romantic, very emotional, very watery towards you. They've got this desire for you. The desire is there. They just can't quite see a way out of their old way of doing things at the minute. But the desire is there, and I think that there is a very good chance that for a lot of you that this will, you know, this energy is strong, this Star energy, and with the Hierophant, the sort of commitment side of it, I feel like for a lot of you, these memories will help them to connect to this situation where they will be able to see this offering. Okay, thank you, number two. See you on the next reading of this week. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the reading. See you on the next reading. Hi, number threes. How are you doing? So, this week, how are they feeling about you? Don't worry about this. So I don't know that you can see actually. It says self-employment, but I'm reading it intuitively, so don't worry. Okay. Right. How are they feeling about you? Right. They see you wonderfully. This is how they see you. They see you as the Queen of Wands. Now, in many ways, I see the Queen of Wands, and I feel it intuitively with this reading, that often I see the Queen of Wands as a little bit like a court card version of the Empress, the High Priestess, in that of the divine feminine, excuse me, divine feminine energy. Okay, so they're seeing you as very stable, as very wise, as very nurturing, loving, inspired, inspiring. So all good stuff in terms of how they see you. They see you wonderfully, and so how they feel about you, they do feel this positive energy towards you, absolutely. However, and they see you wonderfully. There's nothing here that tells me that they are seeing you in a negative light whatsoever. They see you wonderfully. And can I also make the obvious point that we've got a king and queen here? So there is this sense that they see you as a potential, I don't like the expression other half, but you know what I mean. You know, they see you as a potential partner, okay? However, they are King of Swords, not King of Wands. And what this is telling me is that at the minute they are detached from you and the situation. Now, I don't mean that they are detached from you as in they are going to leave you, or if they're not interested in you. What I mean is whether you're in a relationship with this person or not, the point is at the minute they are focused elsewhere. There's a detachment, there's a coolness, they're acting and determined and all of that, but it feels like it's elsewhere, and that's what this self-employment is about. Excuse me, my little dog is barking. Sorry about that. Yeah, the self-employment is that they are focused on themselves. Okay, so I know this is a bit weird because I'm using the Doreen Virtue deck, which is to do with life changes. So it's not really that significant to love readings, you would think, but I just kind of like to change it up, and I really like these cards. So yeah, I'm just reading it intuitively anyway. So yeah, this is about, so they're focused on themselves. And this is what this King of Swords is about with the self-employment. They're very much focused on themselves, and so they're somewhat detached from the situation, okay? But that is not to say, this is just this week, this is how they are. So if you are in a relationship with this person, you're dating them or with them, and you find that they're a little bit detached from you, then this is why, okay? So yeah. But they still see you in this way, you know, they still see you as the Queen of Wands. But to add to this is this Seven of Coins. So this this is kind of like how it is for you, because the Seven of Coins is about being, you know, they're in a period of like, you have to be patient. They're in a period of contemplation, and also with the Seven of Coins, with the coins being like working and financial gain, etc. I just feel like they are employed in their projects, and they are, you know, very much focused on themselves. Some of them may be self-employed, but that's not necessarily the case for all of them at all. But there is this sense that they are focused elsewhere, yeah? So it's not about you. So if you are feeling when you're watching this, you know, that they are detached and you feel it could be about you, it's not actually about you. It's about them. It's about them needing to focus on their projects. Okay? Thank you, number threes. Right, see you on the next reading or private reading, whichever is the sooner. Hi, number fours. How are you doing? I hope you're well. So this week, how are they feeling about you? Okay, like I've said to everybody, these cards that I'm using are unusual because they're about life changes. their Doreen Virtue deck about life changes, but I just like to change it up a bit, and I really like the cards, and I'm reading them intuitively anyway, so don't worry about the meanings. I will interpret. New exercise program. I love that, because intuitively that's so funny, because what this tells me is they're moving, which is so funny when you look at the other cards. It's so funny that I like this. The universe has a sense of humor, so they've given us new exercise program. This means they're moving. Okay, number 4 is your person is having some massive change this week. If not this week, it's happened recently or is going to happen. The Tower. They're going to have a big breakthrough. This could, regarding, because this is obviously about how they feel about you, but obviously their life is significant in this too. So how they feel about you, everything around them that's false, that's wrong, that's not right, that's fake, let's say, that is unstable, that's not for their highest good, is crashing down around them. There's a bit of chaos, a bit of difficulty. This can be mental, or it can be physical, you know, physically in their lives, but it can be mental as well. Just excuse me, my dog has to go out the room again. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so this is really that he or she is having major dissolving of false structures in their life. It can also be that they're having a revelation about you, and this is causing a level of mental disruption, you know, because this can be internal disruption, emotional, mental disruption as well. But this is causing a resolution. So we've got the World. So this is one phase completing, a new phase beginning. The World is fabulous. So even though this is a bit of a, like, people get a bit freaked out by the Tower, but the Tower is an ending. This is an ending that is a fantastic ending. It's a completion. It's moving to the next level. So some of the people, some of you guys who are watching number 4, this is about them being able to take that next step, that they're ready to move on, they're ready to take that next step. This is a feeling of understanding, of abundance, of new beginnings. The end of the Fool's journey, it's like they've learned their lesson and they're ready to move. They're ready to move to something better, something great. This can be a change of direction, a new start. It's fantastic. And then we've got like dissolving, ending, and Ace of Wands. You know, this is a fantastic new beginning, revelation, an aha moment, a fantastic new beginning. And this is all about how they're feeling towards you. So wherever you're at with your person, whether you're with them or not, there is a sense this week that they're going to have some sort of revelation, some sort of realization that's going to bring about a fantastic new beginning. You may have already seen the beginnings of this in the last week or so, and it may take a week or so for it to move through for you, but wherever you're at, you will see this, because this is a really, really strong energy. Guys, so much love to you. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you on the next video.